give the PA the empower, you get that cleave damage going. You got pretty good right-click potential coming out from the Phantom Assassin. And this PA could certainly take over the game later on down the line. I think that this could be a problem for Hellraisers. They do have the PL, mind you, which he is going to finally jump into the game. Arteezy. And I think Arteezy is going to be playing your safe lane PL, I imagine. 111. I'm not sure who this is. They change their names so often, it becomes a problem. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not too familiar with their names anyway. I recognize Dread, I guess I recognize most of their names, but yeah, I don't know who that is.
I think it's Goritz, actually. He usually plays the 3 position for Hellraisers, so I have to imagine. I have to imagine that's who it is. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, so I'm very interested to see how PL pans out. And like you mentioned, the Magnus plus any kind of melee carry is very, very strong. PA, who's probably already going to build Battle Fury. I guess now you don't really have to build Battle Fury. I've seen PAs go different builds where they can rush something like Manta or Lifesteal Manta and then just fight a lot earlier rather than using the first 25 minutes to farm. Because now you have the early empower. So it just depends on what Arteezy wants and what Secret wants as a team, whether they want him to get involved early on. Oh no, Puppy.
Is he gonna get caught? He saw them in the jungle. There's no Berserker's Call coming out for Goritz, and I think if Goddamn had thrown down his Earth Spike, maybe they get the kill, but Kuroki's gonna rotate in, and Goddamn's getting pegged the S-Hex up. They're gonna try to fight this. The skewer down onto 2. Goddamn in trouble. The Gale's gonna hit. Kuroki gets the first blood. How did that turn around? Hellraisers, all they had to do was call, and maybe even get an Earth Spike, and they would have gotten that first blood, and they decided, now we're just gonna give it away, I guess. We're gonna let Hellraisers take it. Kind of a weird fight there.
Yeah, or even if he just got his Battle Hunger with a Hex. I mean, Hex is a super long duration level 1, and he did finally skill it, but it was very late. So they weren't very sure whether they wanted to skill a different ability on Axe other than the other than the counter Helix. And it cost him right there. He did skill it in the end, so that means he won't have a problem farming up just the jungle and taking stacks. He's not even going to go bottom at this point.
Yeah. What do you think about sacking the offlane in this situation? I mean, S4 is going to get plenty of farm now.
Yeah, I guess I just put that together. It's going to be S4 farming in the bottom lane. I guess it's fine because you're probably not going to get much against the Venomancer zoning anyway. Venomancer's a pretty good zoning support, but at the same time, you're totally freeing up not only just S4, but you're freeing up farm for Kuroki on the Venomancer. Like, this means he can just pull. He doesn't have to worry about doing anything else. Yeah, top lane. Did I take a little bit of damage? He's got 4 stacks on Dread. 5 actually hits the next one. And the one problem I see here with Secret's lineup is it's an innate problem whenever you pick a Bat Rider with junglers that most of the jungle is going to be occupied by this jungler, which is Chen. So it's not going to be like you can just go back to the jungle once he can't do anything and just take a bunch of stacks because 1, he has Chen. 2, they've already actually used a bunch of time and wards from Hellraisers to actually block several camps. So
they used 2 sentries here to try to deward this one camp.
He's going for a kill.
Firefly's going up, and actually Goritz barely lives there. Zai almost gets that kill. He's being very aggressive.
He canceled the health potion, though. That's pretty big. Axe is going to have to just wait to stack. Nope, he's not even going to hit the stack. He's going to go back to heal. That's really big.
He's going to buy a salve. I think he might just kill himself here, and then Fairy... no, he's ferrying the salve out. Okay, so he's not going to go down. He'll salve up, and then return to jungling. So Zai already being very aggressive with the Bat Rider play, making sure they try to do as much as possible. As I was saying, though, this is really big that they block the camp here with the Sentry Ward in the Chen jungle, and then they have the Observer Ward top lane. Are they diving? They're going to use the Maledict. Arteezy, he already used his Phantom Lance. He's going to use it again. The right-click Firefly coming out. Zai should live. Maledict not going to do enough. Maybe the last proc might kill him. Will it?
I don't think so.
Oh, 20 HP. That was very close, though.
These creeps that Axe are getting in the jungle, too, are like the worst. Centaurs are so bad. They give very little experience. They hurt a lot. They don't have the swiftness attack aura, which actually makes a difference for Axe, because it means they're not attacking as fast, which means they can't proc your counter helix as much, and their bounty is pretty bad. Like, they don't give much bounty. This is one of the worst jungle creeps for Axe.
If you want to get to that medium camp, get the Mud Golems, the best, easiest camp, I think.
The blue satyrs are like by far the best. They hit for nothing. They give you over an entire level of it, so at least a level 1.
They're going to
These ones
rotate
are
goddamn, by the way, bottom lane because they realize that they're not getting anything extra, I think, out of this top lane. They might have been able to kill Zai with the help of the Witch Doctor, but they just say, we're going to prioritize levels down our line more so than anything else, which I think is a good choice. As long as he gets that 6 early on, I think it's a solid decision. But Zai will get a lot more out of this top lane if they're not careful.
Yep. One of the things, too, that I see here is that PA against... Oh, there's a Gale, actually, on the Afo Ninja. So Kuroki has made his way towards mid. He's actually opted out of not getting Plague Wards. I like this. I don't see many Venomancers do this. Of course, when he's a core, he almost always maxes the Plague Ward. But I think as a support, getting extra damage on your Gale and securing a kill with it is actually pretty good and is overlooked sometimes. So that's what Kuroki's done so far. But I did want to bring up the point at top lane. Oh, Zai, I think this time he's dead.
Yeah, he pretty much killed himself by trying to go on Arteezy. He doppelwalked or doppelgangered. I'm just gonna say doppelwalk from now on. And god damn it, trouble down in the bottom rune spot. S4 gets the kill. Right click, Shockwave came through, so he kind of feeds himself away as well down in that bottom area. And S4 is able to get that kill. He's already up to his arcane, so he's doing pretty well for himself. No bottle, obviously, but still pretty solid for the Magnus.
Yeah, Puppy's clearing out some stacks that he made for himself too, so I mean, he's only level 3 at this point, but it's still not too bad considering 2 camps were blocked early on. He's going to get level 4.5 after this. They're pinging out mid, No, Afro Ninja, he's still only level 5.
They've just been sitting on him. They've been like making sure Afro Ninja can't walk up here because Kuroki's been babysitting Arteezy. And Arteezy has a higher CS in this mid lane. He has 22 CS to the 17 of Afro Ninja. And Kuroki might walk into Axe. He is actually going to run into him. The Gale's going to go, and Axe might die, but he might be able to turn and get the Kuroki kill. He's so slow from that Gale. The right-click body block. He should get the kill, and he will get denied, it looks like. In fact, he might live with Ring of Regen.
I think, oh my god, it's going to be close.
He's going to live.
Okay.
He's going to live.
Yeah,
Wow.
with the Ring of Regen.
That's huge.
Well, you can say at the end of the day it's some space created because the Storm is basically hasn't been doing anything the last minute in mid now. As a result, if you see a CS at 17 compared to a 26 PA, this is a relatively even matchup too. It's actually not really that hard by Storm, I don't think, because it's very difficult to auto-attack the PA, even with just level 1 blur.
It's so frustrating to deal with. Every miss is just... It's a little bit more room that the PA has to work with in this middle lane. And Arteezy already has his coup de grace, so he can go on Afro Ninja if he wants to. And he already has gone on him once with the Stifling Dagger and the Phantom Strike. And so now Afro Ninja has to be careful until he hits 6, which he's going to get there soon. But yeah, he pretty much has to sit back for the most part here until he gets another level or 2. Kuroki at the bottom rune spot. He has Tranquil Boots down bottom. Goddamn, died once, but he's back up to about level 4. Shockwave's gonna go. That actually takes out half of his health. Goddamn, literally takes 1 Shockwave and almost dies for it because he's a lion. So that's unfortunate.
He's got no vision down here of the bottom rune, so they don't know that Kuroki's down here, nor do they know that he picked up the rune. If he gets a Gale, this is 100% dead. And he does. Yeah, got him is dead.
Nice Earth Spike. That'll save his life momentarily. Kuroki with the double damage hits him once with Poison Sting and kills him immediately. And now they might put pressure on the tower. They don't have Plague Wards, but that's fine for the most part. What about Zai top lane? How's he doing? He just gets his Tranquil Boots, so not necessarily the best Batrider game, but Artez runs at Zai, throws up the Phantom Lance, and that Phantom Rush actually doing work, closing the gap quite quickly. What a hero.
Yeah, the one problem, like I said, with this lineup is that Zai won't be getting much. Unless he really dominated top, he can't go into the jungle. He can maybe go in now, like if Chen wants to start roaming around. He's almost level 6 on Chen, one more creep. Or sorry, yeah, one more creep and he'll have it. Oh, Zai getting going on again. That's a ton of damage onto him. And he is dead. And I believe, I don't know if this is for sure, I don't know if it was just going away, but does Doppelganger take away the stacks? He had 6 stacks on him and then they went away.
If it does, that ability's broken. I'm just throwing that out there. That seems not, I don't know.
I don't know if it was the duration going off or maybe that disjointed it, but he definitely had 6 stacks and then they were all gone. So
does Doppelganger work like a Manta style or something, or I'm curious how the
like I said, I've never played the new hero, so I'm gonna have to start trying him out now that he actually made it to captain's mode.
Just play him in pubs. You'll probably win every game with him. I don't know. That seems logical. Afro Ninja still farming mid. So yeah, top lane, Artez gets another kill. He's actually got 2 assists, no kills. He's picking up a Gloves of Haste, so what could be a Midas if he wanted to buy Trez, he certainly could have already. They're going to jump in. Afro Ninja thought about jumping Arteezy, so he's going to get jumped on. He has the ball lighting up to the high ground. Takes 2 crits to the face and still stays alive. Arteezy can't get the kill. Does not have Phantom Strike off cooldown. It's a pretty long cooldown that first level. They are rotating around on the backside. Dread's going to throw up They're going to eat. The cast TP's going to come in. He has Phantom Strike available. They can't get there. He was running away from Goddamn. Does get the Hex off on S4. Now they're going to jump back at FNJ. Stays alive. No crit procs come in. Arteezy gets Hand of God. There's going to be the skewer. No RP coming out from S4. Shockwave. Dread low, but still alive. Bottling up. Staying alive as 10 stick charges. Zai going a bit too deep. Artez TP's in. This might be a problem. Now they have the Wild Wing. All 5 heroes have rotated to the mid lane. Artez getting chased down. Secret desperately wants something here. They might find it here. Arteezy finally jumping in. The cast going to Maledict as well. But where's the follow-up? Shockwave. Artez lives with 50 HP. What's happening? This is a crazy fight. Gale misses on both Artez and Dread. That was just the tip, and it just missed for poor Kuroki. And they will not secure a single kill off the back end of that fight after rotating 5 heroes to the middle lane. That was hectic.
Yeah, we'll see if they can make this rotation really work by pushing, but it doesn't look like they're going to try to do it. It's just going to take too long to get the tower down. I gotta say, that was some of the luckiest critting I've seen from a PA in a long time. It feels like he crit on everything. The dagger, he actually went in on the storm initially, dagger, and then blink struck to him. And he got 2 crits directly in a row from auto attacks, just crit. It's pretty insane RNG here coming up for Arteezy. So if that's just a preview of things to come for him for the rest of the game, I think he'll be doing just fine.
Ice Rock, please. Arteezy's getting all the crits in the world at this point. FNJ backing up. He doesn't want to get crit by that PA. He's pretty squishy in terms of how much HP he has, and although level 1 crit doesn't do the most damage in the world, it's still enough to work with. So he'll back up. He's going to be getting his Soul Ring. After that, probably goes for the Orchid. Bloodstone first is okay, but we'll see how things go. And I'm surprised Puppey didn't rotate early on in this game. He kind of just sat in the jungle. Usually we see like anywhere from like 3 to 4 minutes somebody rotate out and try to go on a hero mid, especially Storm Spirit is very susceptible to ganks early on in the game. He didn't go for it. And instead, FNJ stays alive for the most part. And they don't give the jungle up. Now Zai has room to farm in the jungle. He's got 1,000 gold at 10 minutes, so this might be a little bit of a late blink, but that's okay because S4 has his blink at 10 minutes as the safe lane farmer, so they really prioritize that blink dagger getting done.
Unfortunately, he goes to the jungle and he finds mud golems in one of his stacks, so kind of grabby for him. It's going to be a late blink, but it's to be expected. Like, that's not an easy lane at all for him. He can't go to the jungle. There's an RP with the blink.
Just like that, they're even going to hit the lasso off. Nice chain of abilities coming out. FNJ almost survived that, but unfortunately with the lasso was not able to get out. Just a really solid gank. That first blink coming to use and getting a kill for S4. It's exactly how they planned it, I'm sure. And a nice pickup, and now they can start putting pressure on this mid tier 1 tower. I don't know if they get the kill, but we'll see. And it is the Midas coming out for Artez on that PL. So he's top lane, and PL with the Midas, they have some late game capability here.
If they can get away with this tower, it's really huge because they're only using 2 heroes to do so. They have 3 others farming the other side of the map, so getting this tower is actually a huge steal from Secret. And it looks like they're going to get Arteezy gets the last hit even. That's really big. Dread taking extra damage from the Satyr Tormentors. He gets a crit on this, and he does get a crit on the Stifling Dagger. And he does.
And they send Arteezy back as it's happening. They are trying to get one of the Satyr Tormentors. They'll get him, but
jeez, it's critting, man. Yep, Yasha picked up for PA, so as I suspected, he's not going to rush the battle here. You don't really need to when there's a Magnus on your team. That's one of the beauties of it. It saves you a lot of golden time.
Doppelganger's going to go. Artez is going to try to TP. He'll make it. There's no way to stun him or disable him from TPing, so that's a smart play, a heads-up play from Artez, but he's not really safe in any lane that Arteezy shows up to at this point in the game.
Yeah, he did go Midas, too. I don't know if you touched on that, but
yeah, I don't know what the general build is for PL anymore. I don't know if you go for the same items like a Diffusal or something, or
I still feel like it's very similar, like Diffusal, Manta, Heart, things like that. Buff up your illusions because I mean obviously Diffusal is like core because your illusions will proc it.
Yeah.
Midas give you some extra levels. I can get behind that. I think that's fine. All right, Blink Dagger on Axe. This is where HR's lineup really starts to shine. Or I think needs to do something rather against Secret's lineup. But the scary thing is, like I said, Arteezy doesn't have to farm up a ton of items to be totally useful. Like he's already got a Yasha Quelling Blade to help you farm. He can start farming fast with the power. It's just I really like the Magnus plus melee carry combo. It's really, really strong.
I mean, they're getting a lot out of this map, not just for Arteezy necessarily, but I mean, Puppey's even farming the Ancients now. Zai's been using the jungle. He almost has a Blink Dagger. Even Kuroki's getting a little bit off the map as well in that bottom lane. So I agree with you. They have the Blink Dagger for Goretz right now. They have to make something happen. They don't spot out Kuroki. I think they might know that he's there, but for the most part, they're waiting. I mean, and this Axe has been pretty much quiet, silent the entire game. Now with the blink tag, you have to make something happen here. This is the main focal point of the hero. And we'll see if they can get anything accomplished. Meanwhile, the rest of Secret's squad up towards that top rune spot, they're going to smoke up. There's absolutely no observer ward for the Dire team. They might be able to get the kill into Arteezy. They probably dive past this tower. Arteezy has no idea this is coming, but neither does Kuroki, who's hexed up in the tree line. He might be able to make it out. Goretz checks the wrong way, and actually Kuroki TPs. That's pretty big.
Arteezy. Yep.
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, he's...
Or?
Skewer. Blink Berserker's call, but doesn't get on S4. Arteezy's still alive, but just barely. Shockwave, they actually killed two. Dread TP's in. He's also in a world of hurt. The last one comes in, ball lighting. Double kill for Arteezy. After Ninja's like, I need to leave. Bye. And they get 3 quick kills. Arteezy's still chasing after Ninja, who's out of mana. He ball lightnings. There's the Stifling Dagger. Phantom Strike, crit proc. He doesn't have mana to ball lighting away. He's going to fall, it looks like. Arteezy gets the Stifling Dagger, walks away with a triple kill. 4 down for Hellraisers. What a disastrous fight in that top lane. Oh, that is not good.
With a nice persistence from Arteezy, to just know that he has the extra movement speed from Yasha and his boots to just stay on him. Goddamn, is actually in some trouble bottom. He gets the hex hit. There's a crit, he's dead. 1 crit, doesn't get it.
Dire's top tower
Does not get it. That would
Not
be
that
ridiculous.
lucky. Not that lucky. Honestly, I probably would have walked away. Just the RNG at that point is too much.
Just walk away from the cast.
Yeah, it's happened before. Arteezy's going to back up the Phantom Lancer coming in. He'll take some damage, but he's okay for the time being.
This evasion is going to be good against the illusions and whatnot from PL2.
Yeah.
I think this Chen combo, like they run Chen so well in Secret. I think it's kind of maybe silly almost not to ban it. Like they just know how to work with it. I'm missing kills now just because it happens so well at this point.
No, Dread gets blown up. Ooh, the finger comes up for goddamn. That's a little bit of angst coming through from the line, so they blow up the Venomancer, but
he said a veil, by the way.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Solo support Venomancer, the veil.
That's how you know you're having a good time. They are getting plenty of kills. They're getting enough items across the board where he's actually more farmed than the Bat Rider is the least farmed hero on their team, and he is a Blink Dagger. So that just shows you how well Secret are playing with all 5 of their heroes at this point. And you look at it, and Witch Doctor drastically underfarmed. They're gonna jump in RP onto Afternoon J. Arteezy's gonna jump in, crits him once in the face and dies. He literally just got skewered back. Arteezy hits him once and gets the kill, and he's now unstoppable. Top lane fight happening. There's going to be Zai getting Berserker's call, but the last one comes out onto Goretz. Zai will try to bottle up and actually gets the kill with the flame break. Now Goddamn getting chased down. He's getting pinged on. Goddamn's like, I actually am out of mana. He does have 6 stick charges, but if he dies here, he's already pretty close to his blink. He might be able to throw up Berserk Spike and will, but S4 comes up, and Goddam's like, I can't secure this kill. Arteezy! Typical PA contribution. Phantom Strike into crit gets the kill, and he's 7-0-1. That's not good for Hellraisers.
Kuroki's using the Gale casually with his veil onto a creep wave. Yeah, they feel pretty confident in this game. They haven't lost a tower yet. Arteezy's got really high movement speed. He actually might even get a... is he going to dive?
Is he going to get bait? He might die. Pull long range. That was the longest range pull I've ever seen. They're going to use the ultimate, but the Witch Doctor doesn't get off for very long. And Arteezy just walks away. Maledict's not going to take him down. The Mech Orb coming through. He'll use a Stifling Dagger on an illusion. He'll be able to bottle back up here in a moment. Everybody's bottom for Hellraisers. So all 5 heroes down here. Kuroki's up top lane, still has a TP ready to go. He needs a TP in the tier 1 tower, but Hellraisers are just looking for something, anything that they could find in the map right now, and it's not looking easy. They might go in.
Fresh new Empower for Arteezy. They pop the mech onto him. They find Goddamn again. He's so close to his Blink Dagger too, 1700. If he dies again, that's devastating, and it looks like he is going to die. Son of Magnus doesn't care about that kill. He knows that one's secured, so he's trying to look for another one. But he can't find anybody. They possibly go towards Roshan. They counter ward the ward that's above it. And yeah, this should be pretty easy. This is a very clean game so far for Secret.
Puppy already has a gem. His Smackdown boots his speed. He's 4 creeps to work with. The entire zoo is in the Roshan pit. Arteezy sitting there right-clicking as well. And it's looking pretty disastrous at this point. If you're Hellraisers, you're desperately trying to get Arteezy farm. But even then, like you talked about, Blur's going to be a problem to deal with. Arteezy has an SMY, and Power is already doing work. He probably goes for a BKB at some point and then becomes almost unkillable. They're going to take down Roshan. They get the Aegis to Artor. They're going to put in some pressure onto the tier 1 tower down bottom. And Hellraisers are either going to let this go or maybe try to contest, probably at the tier
Dire's
2 if they
bottom
keep
tower
pushing.
is under attack.
And still no blink for the Lion. He was so close, and now he's only at 15 gold.
Dire's bottom
Not a good
tower
game for
has
Hellraisers thus
fallen.
far.
Radiant's top tower is
Yep,
under
Arteezy's
attack.
got a casual Morbid
Dire's
Mask.
bottom tower
I
is
imagine he
under
builds
attack.
a Basher here relatively soon. But, I mean, look at the net worth, man. It's scary. Other than PL, every single member on Secret is more farmed than any other member in HR.
Radiant
That's
structures are
a
fortified.
horrible position, obviously, to be in.
Artez money to die. Well, he already used his doppelganger. He's going to get lasted up. He's going to get right click down. Shockwave comes through as well. S4 actually blinks over to the secret trap just to cut off the retreat, but he's dead anyways. And they get the deny on the tower as well.
Radiant's top
Mid
tower
lane,
has
Death
been
Ward going.
denied.
Dread did get ulted. And Dread's just trying to throw anything that he possibly can to get these kills. But Axe does jump in. Puppy's probably going to die here. Coin Blade is going to go. Gets the kill. Centaur Conqueror stopping. Trying to TP right in front of the Centaur. And then dies for it. I don't even know if that's worth it. I mean, I guess you get a kill, but... I mean, even when they're getting kills, they're losing out.
And
It's just
he
that
didn't
kind of
even
game.
kill. He didn't even kill one member of the Chen army. So, yeah, you got the kill on Chen, but the worst part about dying as a Chen is usually you die and your creeps will die too, or at least some of them will die. But none of them died for Chen, so he doesn't have to
Dire's
walk
top
back and
tower
waste his
is
time to
under
go to
attack.
the jungle and find new creeps.
Radiant's
So he can just
bottom
come right back
tower
and
is under attack.
do whatever it is he wanted to do before he died. And it's going to be a Mask of Madness here for Arteezy. He didn't go for a Basher, so Mask of Madness into an ulti orb, so maybe, I don't know, Scotty? Something like that?
Scotty seems...
Scotty's probably pretty good.
Yeah, I think I see a lot of agility carries like going Scotty. Like SMY Scotty seems to be the choice for a lot of teams now, a lot of different
Dire's
heroes as
middle
well.
tower is under
Yeah.
Like we
attack.
see it all the time on Troll, we see it all the time on alright, maybe just Troll. I guess I'm losing it. Well, either way, Arteezy's gotta go for the creep camp for the ancient camp here.
A lot of heroes like
Yeah.
Troll and Troll.
You know, I had like other heroes for that, and then I don't know what happened. Alright, well, I'm tired, everybody.
I mean,
Let's just-
Troll's pretty popular, so it
True.
makes sense. See it all the time on him.
That hero seems amazing. Arteezy going mid. He's gonna clear out this creep wave. He's got the rest of his squad behind him. Kuroki has got a point booster now, plus the gem that was given to him by Puppy after his death. Zai is still the, I believe he's the second least farmed here on Secret. Chen is now down there after that death. Goritz is not going to get spotted out. That would have been a prime target, but instead they're going to go mid. They're probably going to lasso. Goddamn gets missed up. Ninja getting the pull in. The figure's going to come out. Doesn't kill Zai. Hand of God goes. Arteezy Hex up has the Aegis. RP hits onto Goddamn. Wanted both, but actually Ninja avoids it nicely. Gets to the mega kill streak. Arteezy looking to continue this. He still has Aegis. He's going to go to the high ground. Death Ward's going to go. Dread gets crit twice. Oh man, he doesn't even need a bash. Arteezy says, yeah, that's fine. He's stuck in no man's land. He doesn't know whether to go forward or whether to go back. I don't know if that's the right hero to jump on. If you're the Axe, you're just dead. That's a double damage PA, by the way. Double kill. Godlike. Ninja TP's in. S4 looking to help out. Arteezy gonna get mech'd up by Puppy. Stays alive. The Phantom Lance coming in. Arteezy blinks to a creep. Kill die. The Aegis is finally gonna get expended. They're still not even taking this tier 2 tower. Zai has lasso, ball lighting further from Ninja, looking to use it. Ninja's kind of just breaking ankles here. S4 misses the skewer. They're really trying to go all in for this Stormer Spirit kill. They can't really grab him. He's too slippery. S4 was about to get sent back. No, it was Zai getting sent back. He could TP into the mid tier 1 tower and then walk down. Mid tier 2 tower will eventually fall, so they lose the Aegis, and that is it for Secret. They just keep running at Hellraisers, and it actually works out in their favor.
22-minute diffusal blade now for PA or PL. We'll see if
top tower is
that can change anything. Highly, highly doubt it. This is just a very dominating performance so far from Team Secret. I mean, they're taking no prisoners this game. Like they're stopping for anything. Arteezy's just being persistent and going for kills that most people would stop for. And because he knows his movement speed is just higher, and he knows that has the catching potential. Onto even a hero like Storm Spirit who can zip away. You force him to keep using that mana, it means that he has no more mana to TP out. So if you can constantly force him to use that in certain scenarios, then it just not only wastes his time and his mana, but it gives you a free kill, and he recognizes that. It's very nice play from him.
And they're doing it in the shadow of the tier 3 tower. The shadow of the tier 4 is even. Like, they'll be under, like, the tier 4 tower. They'll still go for the kill. That's how far ahead they are right now. 15,000 net worth. 50,000 experience. Pretty good lead for Secret. And it's only going to get worse unless the PL can get farmed. Zai's going to back up. There's a couple of illusions coming that it clears up nicely with his Firefly. They'll give Kuroki the middle lane. He's getting closer and closer to his Agnum Scepter. He's 1,500 gold away. S4 TP's in. He's pretty much got his BKB. He'll have it now. He can purchase the recipe. He'll send it out to him. And yep, it is going to be the FaZe Mask of Madness Scotty PA. So, boom.
Yep, you slap a basher on top of that. Like, you have Mame chance, you got the constant slow from Scotty, you got a chance to bash him. They just don't go anywhere. It'd be pretty sick, but yeah, we'll see. I'm sure he's fine with his items at this point. Scotty SNY Mask of Madness at 23 minutes is pretty damn good. Not to mention when you have Empower. You have Empower on himself too. It's just the Empower is so goddamn good.
How do you take him down also? I guess you have to get a really good Berserker's Call and then hope to God that you get counter Helix procs.
I missed the kill bottom, but Arteezy, with the help of Lion, get a kill. Here we go.
RP about to go, but they blink further. Now this is going to be the death ward. Skewer cancels it. RP onto 2. FNJ avoids it, but they lose 2 anyways. FNJ's like, well, time to leave. Arteezy, they might kill him. 2 crits! Arteezy gets the triple kill. That TP should have worked out for FNJ. Ice Frog, please. Arteezy gets the double crit proc. And he is not dying this game. He is 12-0-3. Arteezy with an outstanding performance as he generally seems to have on these PAs whenever he plays them. Somehow.
Yeah, this is really scary. Like, even going into the next game, you got to be really fearful of just how well Secret's playing as a whole. Like, they're playing very, very well. I still think it's a mistake, honestly, to give Puppey as Chen. Like, I just think they run Chen as a team very, very well. Puppey knows when to rotate, knows when to farm, knows when to gank. And even with, you blocking several of his camps, it doesn't really matter against Chen, I would say, because he can move around a little bit easier than, say, a hero like Enigma. I mean, Enigma can't move to, like, say, dual lane and offlane or something like that, but Chen is okay with just having a couple of camps to work with. And we saw here, this game, Puppey utilized it quite well.
And then I think also the combination of the Magnus PA was a pretty solid. I mean, you don't necessarily ban that. Like, I agree with you. Like, banning Chen is probably priority number 1 in the next game. But if you ban Chen, then Enigma gets picked up for Puppey, and that's almost as frightening, honestly. You have like a 4.5 minute BKB, or not BKB, 4.5 minute Jesus, 4.5 minute black hole, 4.5 minute BKB. That's some next level shit right there. Yeah,
that'd be pretty insane. I mean, yeah, Enigma's still quite scary. I just think that they run the Chen better as a team. Like,
yeah.
It's when he groups up at level 7, at perhaps 7 minutes, maybe 8 minutes, with 4 creeps and a mech. It's okay, mech probably not online that fast, but the point stands. When he groups up with good creeps, it's very difficult when you know what you're doing on Chen to actually combat that. And like I said, when they pushed that mid-tier 2 tower, that was just 2 heroes. They won a small engagement. It was 2 heroes. It was Chen and PA with some creeps, while 3 other heroes were farming. They were able to easily get away with the tower push. That is why Chen is scary.
And the crazier thing is what they gain out of that, though. Like, it's the map control, honestly. You take down the tier 1 tower mid, and then what you transition that into, like pressure into the jungle, which we saw a ton of from Secret, and taking away PL's farm in the jungle, taking away the Axis farm in the jungle, that's the biggest thing, I think. The tier 1 tower is nice, but... he almost gets it. He does cancel the RP. The skewer I thought hit for sure, but doesn't end up canceling the TP, and he's able to get out.
Real nice try there by S4, but... Yeah, and the whole idea of Secret, like, running these kind of initiating cores or heroes that can farm safely in the safe lane, even if they do get some kind of aggression in the off lane, like Magnus. Quap was really popular, DAC for S4 as well. I think he even played Bristleback a couple times himself when Zai wasn't playing it.
Yeah.
It seems to work out nicely. Last one to Zai, come on, goddamn. He seems
Zai had a haste rune. Oh my god, he dragged him halfway across the map, it felt like. Zooms to Zai, and now with goddamn dead, no buyback, they can maybe try to push the high ground here. Arteezy pretty tanky. He has an eagle song at this point, probably going for a butterfly. S4 is nearby to empower, help out with the blink RP, skewers as well. He has a BKB. Puppey's nearby with Hand of God in the neck. I don't know how you can test this. Gortz is gonna have to make some big plays here.
Look at his HP. He has the granite gold, like you mentioned, 2,700 HP. He's also got ice armor from a creep from Chen as well. He has Empower. He's just got the entire team backing him up. And as a result, he's 12-0. And doesn't give two shits here as he's pushing the Rex.
Yeah, Goritz is like, I'm going to try to walk in. Arteezy backs up slightly, and he's like, I'll just finish this off quickly. They take the melee racks. They're not going to go in and get greedy and go for the range racks. They know that got in to back up, so they make a smart play. Hellraisers are barely hanging on this game, it feels like. And I mean, you talked about it. Puppy even has the Ogre Frostmage, which was like bodyguarding Puppy the entire time in that fight. He's just like, I'll just throw up the ice armor. Arteezy's going to be fine. They can even wait for Roshan, honestly, at this point. And it's going to be up in about 5 seconds here. They'll TP Arteezy top lane, so he can't really Roche right now. They have to push up the top lane, but he does it so fast that this top lane's going to get killed. It'll clear like 2 or 3 creep waves, and then maybe head back over to the Roche pit. And at that point, if you give another Aegis to Arteezy, I don't really think you can win. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's so hard at this point to kill him once, let alone twice.
Kuroki didn't send himself his full Aghanims. I think he messed up, but he had his Aghanims actually completed in base on the Venomancer. So Ag's Veil for your support Venomancer. Gonna be doing a ton of damage with that. There is a DD top with Empower on a PA. Oh my god. And he's got a full Butterfly. So Butterfly coming out for him, double damage, Empower, Aghanims for Venomancer. I mean, the list goes on and on with the kind of items and things that are going well for Secret. Not to mention, you have an Alpha Wolf on the side of Puppy. Look how much damage he's going to be hitting for. He doesn't want to pop his DD just yet because he doesn't need to, but my god.
This is like Arteezy's dream situation. Everyone buff me up as much as possible, and let's move.
He does pop it. Oh, I don't think he needed to pop it. Oh, because he needed to drop his bottle. That makes sense. Because he's basically 6-slotted with a Butterfly and an Aegis under his belt as well.
Yeah, man. The Butterfly evasion, the Blur evasion coming out, stacking, not additively. So Arteezy feeling pretty confident about himself and where he's at currently in the game. And all they need to do, really, is just take one fight, and they pretty much win. Buyback status is probably not there. Hellraiser's Arteezy is probably going to get lassoed. Ooh, the Doppelganger, quick reaction. Force Staff, he gets lassoed anyways. BKB pop from Zai. They one-shot the Witch Doctor with Arteezy. He had a double damage rune. That's unfortunate. He might even get goddamn. He does get hexed up. Arteezy has no BKB, so he can't really avoid that. But he doesn't really give a damn. DD's finally gone, so that extra bit of damage. Still has the Empower, has the Alpha Wolf as well. Mid-rack's gone. It's going to get taken down by the creeps. They go for the tier 3 tower bottom. And Hellraiser's no buyback on PL. I think this is just game over at this point. It's probably done. So Goddamn's going to try to fight. Zai will get silenced up. RP coming in onto 3. Affinage actually avoids it. Goritz is going to fall. They're going to skewer right at Affinage and a right click. The Poison Nova lasts for about 5 seconds before they all die. And Hellraiser's called GG. They know when they've been beaten. They were beaten maybe 10 minutes ago. Secret with a superb game.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, from start to finish, it was all Secret. Not even... I don't think there was even a glimmer of hope there for HR. The one time to really kind of come back into the game was a blink on Axe, but they just couldn't get really much anything with it. Even from the start of the game, I thought they were going to, like you saw it, I thought they were going to get a free kill on Chen.